Hello, everyone. Welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. 1,000-Pound Sisters Season 7 found Tammy Slaton in a new relationship with a woman named Andrea, and they recently took a big step forward in their relationship. 38-year-old Tammy was single for a long time before she met Andrea on an online dating website. They took things slow at first, but things sped up after Andrea met Tammy's mother, Darlene. Tammy's been through a lot of change since making her TV debut, but she never really found her footing until 1,000-Pound Sisters Season 7. Losing weight gave Tammy a new lease on life, and she's finally comfortable in her own skin. She has an active social life and even started dating Andrea. But could the whirlwind engagement hurt the show? Before losing weight, Tammy rarely left the house. Though her limited mobility made it hard to meet new people, Tammy never lacked romantic interests. Even at her heaviest, the 1,000-Pound Sisters Season 7 star had no trouble meeting potential suitors because she spent time in BBW chat rooms. BBW stands for Big Beautiful Women, and Tammy met several boyfriends there. During 1,000-Pound Sisters Season 4, Tammy finally met a nice guy, Caleb Willingham, a rapper and poet who also struggled with food addiction. The two fell in love and were married in 2022. Sadly, 41-year-old Caleb died in 2023, only 6 months after the couple tied the knot due to obesity. Tammy found herself widowed and on her own again. Tammy announced her engagement to Andrea Dalton on June 24, 2025, during the Creative Chaos podcast, casually referring to Dalton as her fiancé. The revelation surprised host Hunter Azell, prompting Tammy to show off her sparkling engagement ring and a necklace bearing Andrea's name. The couple, together for nearly 3 years after meeting on a dating app, went public in April 2025. Tammy expressed initial concerns about her family's reaction to dating a woman, but the Slatons were supportive. This engagement marks a new chapter for Tammy. Though her relationship is exciting, it could be a distraction from her commitment to 1,000-Pound Sisters. Now that she's in a relationship, she may spend less time with her family, which would change the show. Tammy's weight loss journey is a testament to resilience. Starting at 725 pounds, the 1,000-Pound Sisters star faced severe mobility issues, relying on a wheelchair and oxygen. She needed around-the-clock care, and much of the burden fell on her family. Tammy was simply too big to get around safely, so she had no independence to speak of. By June 2025, Tammy had shed over 500 pounds, weighing around 225 pounds and wearing nearly a size medium. Now that Tammy's independently mobile, the 1,000-Pound Sisters Season 7 star no longer needs oxygen during the day and enjoys simple milestones like buckling a seatbelt. Now that Tammy has someone in her life, she may need the show less and less. Name: Tammy Slaton. Birthday: July 27, 1986, 37 years old. Birthplace: Kentucky. Marital status: widowed. Highest weight: 720 pounds. Current weight: 220 pounds. Total weight loss: 500 pounds. Tammy Slaton, one half of the TLC reality TV sensation 1,000-Pound Sisters, has undergone a dramatic transformation, both physically and emotionally, since the show's debut in 2020. From her peak weight of 725 pounds to losing over 500 pounds, Tammy's journey has been nothing short of extraordinary. However, her recent personal and professional developments, including her engagement to Andrea Dalton and her shifting dynamic with co-star and sister Amy Slaton, could signal the beginning of the end for the long-running series. This in-depth analysis explores how Tammy's latest life changes, her engagement, her evolving relationship with her family, and her newfound independence could destabilize the show's core appeal. With 1,000-pound sisters already facing criticism over repetitive storylines and manufactured drama, Tammy's big announcement may be the final nail in the coffin for the franchise. 1. Tammy's engagement. A shift in narrative focus. A new love story overshadows the weight loss journey. In June 2025, Tammy Slaton confirmed her engagement to Andrea Dalton, just 2 months after publicly revealing their relationship. While fans have celebrated Tammy's happiness, this development risks shifting the show's focus away from its original premise, weight loss and sisterhood, toward a more conventional reality TV romance arc. Past relationships versus present stability. Tammy's previous relationships, including her marriage to Caleb Willingham, who tragically passed in 2023, were fraught with emotional turmoil and health struggles. Her new relationship, by contrast, appears stable and drama-free, which may not provide the explosive content TLC thrives on. Less focus on weight loss. With Tammy now at a healthier weight, reportedly around 225 pounds, her storyline has naturally evolved beyond extreme weight loss challenges. If the show leans too heavily into her personal life rather than her continued health journey, it risks alienating viewers who tuned in for the sisters' transformations. Family reactions and potential fallout. Tammy admitted she initially kept her relationship with Andrea a secret due to fear of judgment from her family. While her sisters eventually accepted the news, the tension could resurface if future episodes focus on relationship drama rather than the sisters' bond. Amy's legal troubles versus Tammy's happiness. Amy Slaton's recent arrest for drug possession and child endangerment and subsequent plea deal have already introduced a darker tone to the show. If Tammy's storyline becomes overly positive while Amy's remains chaotic, the imbalance could fracture the show's dynamic. Misty's rising role. With Tammy and Misty Slaton emerging as the new fan-favorite duo replacing Amy and Amanda's often combative dynamic, the show risks losing its original appeal centered on Amy and Tammy's sisterly struggles. 2. Tammy's independence. A double-edged sword for the show. No longer the helpless sister. One of the show's most compelling early arcs was Tammy's dependence on Amy, whether for emotional support or physical assistance. Now, Tammy's dramatic weight loss has granted her a level of independence that changes the show's core conflict. Driving license controversy. Despite her progress, Tammy has yet to obtain her driver's license, a fact critics point to as a sign she still resists full independence. If she finally achieves this milestone, the show loses another layer of struggle that once defined her character. Skin removal surgery and new confidence. Tammy's recent skin removal surgery has further boosted her self-esteem, making her more self-assured and less reliant on family drama for screen time. While inspiring, this could make her less of a reality TV villain and more of a traditional influencer, something that may not sustain viewer interest. Social media versus TV. Competing narratives. Tammy has cultivated a strong social media presence, often sharing updates before they air on 1,000-pound sisters. This diminishes the show's ability to control her narrative, as fans already know key developments like her engagement before episodes air. Spoiler effect. If Tammy continues to reveal major life events on Instagram or TikTok, the show risks becoming redundant for its audience. Brand deals over family drama. Tammy's increasing brand collaborations, such as her partnership with Pop Recovery Systems, suggest she may be pivoting toward influencer status, reducing her reliance on the show for income. 3. The Amy-Tammy rift. Losing the show's core dynamic. From sisters to strangers? The heart of 1,000-pound sisters has always been the complicated but unbreakable bond between Amy and Tammy. However, recent seasons have shown them drifting apart, with Tammy's growth contrasting sharply with Amy's personal struggles. Amy's downward spiral. Between her divorce from Michael Halterman Her legal issues and her new relationship with Brian Laverne, who controversially pressured her to have another child, Amy's life has become increasingly unstable. Tammy's emotional distance. Critics argue that Tammy still struggles with gratitude, often taking her family's support for granted. If the sisters' relationship deteriorates further, the show could lose its emotional anchor. Misty and Tammy. A new dynamic that may not last. While fans have praised Misty and Tammy's chemistry in Season 7, this pairing lacks the deep history that made Amy and Tammy's dynamic so compelling. If the show shifts focus to Misty and Tammy's lighter, more humorous interactions, it may lose the raw authenticity that originally drew viewers. 4. The show's declining authenticity and repetitive storylines. From raw reality to manufactured drama, early seasons of 1,000-Pound Sisters were praised for their unfiltered portrayal of the Slatons' struggles. However, recent episodes have been accused of favoring scripted conflicts over genuine moments. Overemphasis on skin removal. While Tammy's skin surgery is a major milestone, the show's heavy focus on it and delays due to missing tools in the operating room feels contrived. Amy's camel bite saga. A bizarre subplot involving Amy being bitten by a camel, which was repeatedly referenced in Season 7 episode descriptions, highlights the show's struggle to find fresh material. Fan fatigue and the risk of cancellation. With Season 7 airing in 2025, the show has already surpassed the typical lifespan of a reality series. If Tammy's personal growth leads to her exiting the show, or if Amy's legal troubles make her an unreliable star, TLC may decide to pull the plug before the series becomes a parody of itself. Is 1,000-Pound Sisters on its last legs? Tammy Slaton's engagement and personal evolution should be celebrated, but they also mark a turning point for 1,000-Pound Sisters. The show's original premise, two morbidly obese sisters fighting for a healthier life, no longer fits Tammy's current reality. If Tammy leaves, she may choose to focus on her relationship, brand deals, and social media, leaving the show without its most transformative star. If Amy's drama dominates, the series risks becoming a depressing spectacle rather than an inspiring journey. If the show reinvents itself, TLC could pivot to a new format, e.g., the Slaton family, but without the original stakes, it may not retain viewers. Ultimately, Tammy's big announcement could indeed spell doom for 1,000-Pound Sisters, not because of failure, but because her success has outgrown the show's premise. The end of an era. With Tammy Slaton now a confident, independent woman in love, and Amy Slaton embroiled in personal turmoil, the show's future hangs in the balance. Unless TLC finds a way to reinvent 1,000-Pound Sisters, Tammy's happy ending may also be the show's farewell.